Equity markets suffered steep losses today, with the major indices across the North and the South America experiencing a broad sell-off between the heightened investor anxiety. In the United States, the Dow Jones Industrial Average plummeted 2,231 points or 5.50, closing at 38,000. Also, while the S&P 500 dropped 5.97% to reach 5,000, and the tech-heavy Nasdaq tumbled 5.82% to reach 15,000. The sharp decline reflects growing concern over the combination of factors, including the inflationary pressures, interest rate uncertainty, and potential earning disappointments. The Russell 2000, which tracks the smaller cap companies' stocks, was also hit hard, falling to 4.37% to 1,827. In the stark contrast, this SBCOE, the volatility index, the VIX index, often referred to as the market fear gauge, surged 50.93% to 45.31%, its highest spike in months, signaling a dramatic increase in the market volatility and the risk aversion. The investor appeared to be rapidly shifting out of the equities and into the safer asset or hedging their portfolios in anticipation of further turbulence. The sell-off extended beyond the United States border. The Canadian markets were deeply in the red, with the S&P TSX Composite Index falling 4.69% and the S&P TSX 60 down 4.44%, reflecting a widespread retreat from the risk across the sectors, including the energy, finance, and materials. Also, the Latin America markets also faced significant pressures. Brazil Bovespa index sank nearly 2.96%, losing over 3,800 points, while the Chile's S&P IPSA and Mexico's S&P BMV IPC dropped 2.79% and 4.87% respectively. Today's market action underscores rising unease among investors who are grappling with the tightening of the financial conditions, geopolitical tension, and a general loss of the confidence in near-term economy stability. With the VIX spiking sharply and the key global indices shedding billions in the market value, sentiment has clearly shifted into a defensive mode. Also, the coming days will be critical in determining whether this is a short-term correction or the start of a deeper, more prolonged downturn. Commodity market reflected a day of divergence, with the significant movement observed across the energy, metal, and agriculture sectors. Energy commodity faced strong headwinds, leading to days losses. WTI crude oil declined by 2.15% to settle at $60.66, while Brent crude oil dropped 2.21% to reach $64. These declines come amid the persistent concern about slowing economic activity, reduced financial fuel demand, and increasing inventories in the major consuming areas. Also, the additional geopolitical tensions and the uncertainty surrounding the OPEC Plus production strategies continue to weigh heavily on the investor sentiment in the energy space. Natural gas followed the suit, slipping 1.64% to reach $3. Though still with a relatively stable range, it remains vulnerable to seasonal demand shifts and fluctuating storage data. In contrast, the metal segment painted a more optimistic picture. Gold advanced 1.10% to reach $3,000 and also maintaining its strong position near the upper end of the 52-week range. Investors appear to be rotating into the safe haven assets amid mounting concern over the inflationary pressures, currency volatility, and the broader macroeconomic instability. Silver posted the strongest gain of the day among the tracked commodities, jumping 4.57% to reach $3057. The sharp rise may also reflect increased industrial demand as well as renewed interest from investors seeking diversification away from the equities and fiat currencies. Also, agricultural commodities also showed resilience, with the soya bean inching up 1.07% to reach $9.88. The modest rise suggests continued global demand and the potential supply constraints due to the weather-related disruption in the key economic growing regions. The commodity is hovering close to the higher end of the 52-week range, indicating relative strength in the agricultural sector. Overall, today's performance illustrates a contrast between between the declining energy prices and the upward momentum seen in the metal and agriculture. Market participants appear to be repositioning their portfolios in the anticipation of the economic shift, possibly favoring hard assets and essential over the cyclical commodities tied closely to the growth and the consumption of the countries. As the volatility continues to define market dynamics, commodity will likely remain a focal point for both hedging strategies and speculative plays in